This is Humanity in 2026. This video is brought to you by The Fool Shepherd. That what I can claim. For it is a gift for me to say, I am guided by God. Aloud. I can't deny that. I know that I can say, if that means anything, it can at least also mean the right brain complements the ego of the left by having an awareness of all. And when I say God, I presume that to be it. If it sends me a message and I get it to say that one word, I know what that part of the brain is doing. It's taken a long time to do that. You got to get a lot of cooperation going on inside to say some shit like that. Why it doesn't bother me? It doesn't bother me because there's no expectation now of what I need to do. I am told by the same, with no words, that to continue this guidance, I will know inside of my head and will not have to say aloud. But then I probably feel like I'm going to avoid saying it when I think I should. That plans my move. That's the planner. I don't have the right to be able to do it. I can't do it on my own. I just can't. I don't know how to do it. I'm not able to do that. What is not that? Does that make sense? And I had to learn. How did I learn? Well, I learned because what I thought I was thinking was similar to other people's thinkings. And what happened? What did you learn? That is not close to true at all. The way my brain operates is completely different than almost every other brain. Probably every other brain that I'm aware of. If other people have brains, which we are told that they do, those brains do certain things, usually certain ways. That's my worldview. Okay? If I want some of that sweet right brain gold, I'm restricted to colors, shapes, a very strange set of stuff that's not language, not fucking numbers, not pieces, one big whole pie, or a picture. A lot of really ambiguous shit, I say. And I figured it must be that, because, I mean, what do you want from me? I have to call it God. You don't think I've tried to put the goddess in the mix? It just saves us a lot of time. Yeah. It doesn't have a sex. But no, you're not permitted to constitute yourself in charge of what happens. You, right now, are creation. Jehovah. You'd like to think yourself a second? You know, I'd love that too. It's not true. I don't know why I have to say that that's the case. I wouldn't think that'd be necessary. But right now, I'm kind of doing it. It kind of makes it necessary. It's kind of simple out. What I'm looking for in this thing, hopefully to reach me. Because just like in life, I don't want to die, and I want to win. So I take it as training. Normally I don't like to pick the chick, but sometimes I want to see what she looks like. It's not really doing much for me. but it does satiate some sort of like to look at pussy, because I like pussy, and it's not really the other way. I'm sure some guys like to pick the female character because they want to be the female character, and I'm okay with that. I understand that. I'm definitely making sure to pick the female character who I want the pussy of, and this is the best one I could choose. There's actually a few other ones. Having looked at this one's behind, yeah, I think the backpack's fucking it up, and I can't see her front on. I don't enjoy that at all. Remember, I'm on a mission. It doesn't seem to be bothering you. I don't really feel any effort coming out of me at all. See, I've triggered my transformation of sexual energy process, so I would be hoping to have arousal to dispose of the arousal, and I don't have that happening, which means I got a lot more work to do, and I'm actually trying to get to sleep. So what is that? It's called neutralization. It's not destroying desire, it's neutralizing you. Like, I know what it is, and I feel okay with it. But I need to turn this into a more bloody okay. I mean, if I could shoot this motherfucker's dick off, like I at least shot at the dick, right? That's some good old fashioned killing there. I usually feel a lot better about shooting for the head, but being as the topic of discussion was dick, and I didn't notice any sex on that one. That's what you call a plus plus. Sure, whatever you want to be. Someone was trying to describe this strange sort of, I know where it was from. It was something I heard today, and it was some scene of some faggot. And I say that with all due respect. I mean, if you can make love to a man, more power to you. I find that incredibly disgusting. On every fucking level. I'm sorry. There's nothing attractive about a male at all. And there's nothing more weak ass than some masculine male putting penis in his mouth. That makes me to the point of almost nauseous. I just don't understand it. I don't. It's like when you need to seize that what you have, you're supposed to experience it like it's yours and you feel it because you got it. And I'm doing that. I'm just not sharing with you what it is. See, I found it more appropriate, the path that I went on, because I was like, why does it feel to me that I have within my wiener more of my magical power than I was led to believe? Because I have shields on that. Like, I have a glamour over myself to protect it. Because I'd rather not get succubied by undesirables. Something like that. I find it's the key to shape-shifting, actually. It's true. And not only that, the way to destroy a whole race of people is to trick the female mind into thinking that she needs a certain one, because that's completely backwards. That's a mind virus. Absolutely is. You might think there's nothing more disgusting than a woman who can say out loud anything about a man's dick, as if she needs to be somehow split apart, ought to be the sign that there's something wrong with her. It's rotten fruit. And the fact that it spread so quick, and they're so happy to say it. I've not found any case where that's actually been a real problem for somebody. I've never met a man whose wiener wasn't big enough for the pussy he stuck it in. Not once. Not once. And wieners come in so many varied sizes, shapes, weirdness. You know, you'd have to have a real problem with the factory and think you really know something that nobody does. Nobody does. Nobody's made, if they're made to be able to produce, and you're telling me that they don't have a partner or something's wrong with them, you're fucked up. I know it for in fact. Even for the largest, most fucking balloon pussy, there's a person who can fit in there and be the other part. There is only equal plus and minus given out. You believe anything other than that, it's because you're doing the wrong thing. It's true. It's easy to believe different than that. I put it on my life. I do. Every man is affected by this most of his life. I heard the shit my dad said. I had to see what the Lord packed him with only before he died. And I'm like, we're all being fucked in the mind. There's no way he should have felt that way. That man should not have felt like that. That's somebody fucking with our minds. That's not even right. It's not even right. And the reason why he said it was even more fucking telling to the fact that I'm telling you the truth. And you know, it was all these, when he got married to his second wife, I had to listen to the stepsisters talk about their mom explaining to them how each dick felt. How one was a log, one was a limousine. And it was so ridiculous. It really was. That it fucked my mind up to hear this shit. I think it saved my virginity. Because I was pretty sure I would have fucked Billy. She was sexy. She told the wrong story. Wrong story. I not only didn't do that, I mean, it was planned to happen. I could go back in time and remember what she was wearing. And, you know, now I'm saying why? Because now I know. You don't turn off the desire any other way, but with your own work. Women pretend to be the table because they should believe they are the table. But you gotta be the table to be the table. You can't eat the fruit because it ain't no good. You can eat good fruit because it's good. And it is for eating. Bad fruit is not for eating. It will not be eaten. Does that sound right? You have to take responsibility for things that make no sense. We're put in the position as men, and the quicker you can assume you have a part, actually faster you'll be able to find it. I'm not saying there are things that you don't do, other people do, and that are not your fault. I know that. You know that. But there's two things that if you took the responsibility to attempt to connect those dots, that not only will you find yourself able to rewrite reality, you'll find out that it's just destined to do it. Strangers and enemies are currently holding the typewriters to realities of people everywhere that they don't know or never care about. And I'm not talking to any of those motherfuckers. I don't know what those people are. I don't even consider them people, to be honest. I'm only talking to the few that I can call out. That's been the whole point of doing this the whole time. Do you think it's possible for the wrong person to get the message? Is it necessary to conceal from other people? I mean, you could live your life hiding something for the need of needing to protect it, and that makes sense. But when you truly feel the power that comes from actually being unassailable, that's how it happens. You won't be able to be anything but that. The change doesn't appear to be miraculous because it's not miraculous. It fucking is miraculous. It wouldn't be normal to try to put these two pegs together. They don't fit. How can this be my fault if this person did it? Because you decided to solve it, and you took the path. You choose to take the path, you take it. That's just the way it is. When you take something, it's called, what do they call it? It says this in the Bible. It says, heaven is taken by the violent, and the violent take it. Or it says, heaven suffers violence, because the violent just take heaven. And I always wonder, what the fuck did that mean? And it was talking about the masculine principle. Not really caring to discuss if it's yours, because it's gonna take it. Law of the jungle type shit. No, and you can't get it if you're not willing to take it. And it's sort of not really, it doesn't matter if you're not gonna do it. You don't want it enough to take it, then it's not for you. Sure, there'll be plenty of people that are always willing to take, but that doesn't mean they can give. That means they have to suffer the attempt to take. Because I guarantee you, there are things that if you attempt to take from me, you're going to trigger me to take from you, and I'll have more. And although I appear to be following a peaceful law myself, I'm going to suffer the injustice that I will right by justice. And I have to act less. It requires less effort to do that. Because you're not doing the effort to drive your ship. You're letting the universe do the driving. Why would you put effort into something that Mother Nature does herself freely for you? If you knew how to plug in to Mother Nature, and that's what I'm saying, you would do it. It's only that it's not most people are not aware of how to do that because it's not a left brain thing. It is totally a right brain thing, and it's in the purview of the person willing to do that because the responsibility taken is not even wanted to be taken by anyone else, which for them would be correct. You wouldn't want that responsibility. Why would I want to suffer that? Number 5, Mars. See? Guided by God to learn the lesson, to teach it. And that is what number 5 is. Number 5 is that martial war plan. I don't like it. Naturally, it's not really my way. The only way to describe it is like, don't give up, Houston. Don't give up. Are they going to recall me? I don't think that's going to happen. But once I read, and I am playing on a team, I'm not really allowed to dismiss myself. They can't bring you in. Yeah, I know. But I'm immediately not a team player if I leave. But I normally will not stay. Oh. Number 5 is number 1. That's kind of what I thought. See, I didn't have to win myself because there was no effort. I teach the lesson using the game, the lesson I seek to teach, and I get the backup of the creator. Read the little small print. Let your plans be dark and impenetrable as night, and when you move, fall like a thunderbolt. Oh, baby, that's a sign to me. My character for myself when I was such a young child in the stories, Thunderbolt. That's making my pecker stick up. You guys have a good night. You can't even get out of here. That's right, you're right.